Okay. All right. We are live. We are live here.
Hey.
I don't know. We're all here. We're all live. We're going to begin this podcast in just a second. I think I have everything. Music? I do have music. I have everything. Do not worry. So
late for that.
I'm going to, let me see. If I remove myself, and I'm going to make, as soon as Jackie, you are the main person on the screen and the only person on the screen, you will hear the warm-up music, and then you can start the beginning. All right?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. I'm going to remove myself.
I love learning technologies.
Are we learning?
Hold on, I'm still trying to work this out. Anyone that's watching, I'm still trying to figure this out. This is the first time. But I really want Jackie as the big, how do I, oh no, okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Not yet. Okay, wait, that didn't work. Okay, hold on. Wait, that didn't work either. Okay, hold on. All right.
Am I alone?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now you're on the big screen.
I think when
You're
talk,
not alone. Look, we're all here.
I was thinking to myself.
Sorry, I just can't get Jackie to be the main person.
No, I think Jeremy's having to manual.
Yes. Go, Jackie. I'm terrible. I can't get this right. I can't get Jackie on the screen. It's not Jackie's fault. It's my fault entirely.
We had her on the screen for a minute.
I know. Wait, can we still hear everybody? Wait, I'm so confused. This is
I've
lost Jackie entirely. I don't know where Jackie's gone. Now I've lost her entirely. We have people watching us. I don't know where Jackie went. We're gonna do this intro in a second. We're gonna wait for Jackie to come back to rehearsal. We're gonna do this intro in a second.
I have this thing playing in my head now. It's like coming to the floor from the USA.
I know. Well, we'll just chit chat with. I mean, I don't know if whoever's watching. Who's watching? Shout us out. Can you make a comment?
Yeah, make a comment.
I know. Comment on the post. It wasn't you. Come back.
It's not you. It's me.
It's not you. It's me.
Jackie said she's coming back in a second.
Oh, here, Melanin Mosaic. Jared's watching. Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Jared, we are trying over here to get this together.
Jared was on that meeting when I was in the middle of the tornado on my porch.
Oh, the Roundup podcast from York. Hi, Roundup podcast.
Hey, Roundup. Thanks for coming in.
Jackie's back. Hey, Jackie. Girl, it is not you. It's not you. It's me. We'll try the intro again. Hold on. I'll remove myself. Jackie, Nicole, and Steven, you're all going to stay up. And Jackie, you're just going to do the intro. All right?
Okay.
Let me remove.
Hey everyone, welcome back to On a Water Break, the podcast where we talk about everything you and your friends are talking about at rehearsal on a water break. In this week's episode, we are live, so be prepared for all of this craziness that we're experiencing. We're going to find out what made Steven say.
Pineapple? Your guess is as good as mine.
And why Nicole said...
No, Jackie, it's live.
All this and more on this week's episode of On a Water Break.
Adolph's the Met, and go. Welcome to On a Water Break, the podcast where we talk everything marching arts.
Everyone, bring it in.
It's time for a water break. Hey everybody, it's Jackie. We are coming at you live. I've got Steven and Nicole hanging
What's
out
up?
today.
What's up?
Welcome. We already got some comments going on too, guys.
Really? Already? People are listening
Yes.
now? Did they listen
Yes.
to our whole first
Probably
time
they
debacle?
listen to all of our craziness. Christine's here, one of our producers. Hey, Christine.
I am
Hey,
just
Christine.
becoming really hip to the comments, so I just found them. So
Oh, I was in the private chat. Oh, okay. This is dope.
right, I love this. This is
It's
fun.
very
I feel like a grown-up podcaster right now.
You
We
are a
we
grown-up
got the-
podcaster.
the
I'm
chat
a grown-up
going on.
podcaster. I am a grown-up podcaster. Wow, this is very
Well,
cool.
we have a great episode this week. I don't know how this is going to turn out because of the live, but we are live on YouTube. And if you guys have questions for us, if you just want to be a part of the broadcast, come on over to the sidelines and join us in the comment section. So our goal with this is to do this the first Monday of every month at noon Eastern time. So hopefully we're going to just keep getting better and better at this as we go. It's so much fun to be live. I'm telling you.
We're learning. We're learning. We're learning.
So make sure you go and subscribe to us on your favorite listening app. Of course, on YouTube, if you want to catch the live updates every month. Make sure you write us a review. Share this episode with a friend. Get your friends in the comment section. That's always a good time. If you have a question or if you have a good topic to talk to us about, make sure you email us at onawaterbreakpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can find us on any of our social media and send us a DM. And we'll have you come on the show. We're always looking for fun guests and cool people to talk to. We have a form you can fill out if you want to be a guest. Just check our link in bio. Yeah.
Yeah, or you could,
So,
just comment on the
course.
live stream while we're watching it. Just talk
Say
to me
something.
right now if you're there.
Exactly.
Also
Honestly,
true,
and
too.
you know that everyone likes to talk. So y'all, even if you don't want to get on with us, like record yourself, send it in, and then we can make a little thing out of that. Just do it. Like Nike. No sponsorship.
Yeah,
So if you
hit
guys
me up when
have
we get the Nike
been listening
sponsorship.
to the podcast at all, you already know. So, of course, if you listen to the podcast, you already know Steven and Nicole here are my hosting besties. We're all
That we never get to see each
family here
other.
on a water break.
Long time.
I
no
know,
see.
we really don't. We
Oh.
seriously, both of you. Oh,
I remember when we first
how-
started out, it was just like, hey, you're going to be on, I'll be on too. Great. All right. So we're going to talk about this. Great. Okay. We need a drum person on. Steven, yes. And then it's just like, hey, remember when we used to be on shows together?
We've grown.
I know.
There are different
We've grown.
branches in our big on a water break tree now.
Our big oak tree.
We have like schedules and stuff where we like plan things ahead of time. We're not just
So we're not struggle busing all the time. We are not struggle county central all the time.
nope.
Just on this live. Just on this live.
Yes, just on this live. We do have our producer Jeremy backstage for those of you watching. So let's talk about some of the episodes that we have coming up because we've got some awesome episodes and bonus content, and not just what's coming up, but like what just came out recently. Because I'm not gonna lie, you guys are gonna have to update me on some of this because I've been in like toddler baby land lately.
Yeah.
Understandable. I feel like we've all been in completely different worlds, and we could just tell everyone, all of ourselves about it. But
Facts.
yeah. So, what did we have?
I had some cool stuff going on. I did an episode with Gonzaco, which is a bass drum duo from California. And they put together like their whole own independent creative project called More Bass into Club, which is like a whole like EDM and bass drum mixture, but it's also like very cinematically shot. It's a music video. like based in marching arts fundamentally, but it's just a general entertainment music video. So interviewed them. That was really cool. You also should like check out the video if you haven't seen it yet, because I just genuinely haven't seen anything like that in the marching arts, really. Like there's not a lot of people that go and just make independent artistic content, you know.
I think Gonzaga was probably the first one I've seen as far as drums are concerned. You know what I mean? Like if you're splitting off into the categories, but also like just like that too is Melanin Mosaic, and I think they were in our
they're in our chats. Yeah, Melanin Mosaic is here. Hi guys, shout out.
Yeah,
thanks
shout out
to watch our live.
But also too, like they just have I like their look. I like their vibe, you know, like
no, they're super fun.
But like I'm hooked on some Gonzaga right now.
Well, I think that they will be out in Dayton at Percussion Dayton. I'll be out at Percussion Dayton. So will Woody, Austin, Joey too. Yeah, Joey will be there as well. So we've got a lot of people, involved in Percussion Dayton, still working out exactly what cool stuff we're going to have in store for you guys. So I don't want to let the secret out too soon, but make sure you keep an eye out. You know, these next 2 weeks are going to be fun for the podcast.
Nice.
Christine just commented she wants to know who from the On a Water Break is going to Color Guard Dayton this week. And we're also live on TikTok, and they're asking also.
Oh, okay. Well, I can answer that question for you. Me. Just kidding. Jeremy's gonna be there. Alicia, Austin, Trish, Ricardo, Whitney, Bobby from Show Day, Cynthia. She's gonna be there. She's taking a very long trip, so we're gonna make sure we get her a chair when she comes in. And then we have other people that are stopping by too, but on the Water Break cast that.
Oh no, okay. I was worried if that was me.
Did we lose Nicole?
She's back, I think.
She's back. That's the here you go. Live producing. This is a live stream. Sometimes it gets slow. Keep going.
I didn't even notice. Did y'all hear me say all the people's names?
It's not me.
Most of them, yeah. We got most of the names. Yeah.
I have to stay home this year. Well, I'm not even staying home. I'm going to a wedding.
You're gonna watch on Flow, though, right?
Maybe. I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to watch it real time though, because one of my besties, who also I met through Color Guard, so I don't know why she would do this to herself, have her wedding on WGI Championships weekend, but
you know what?
Well,
it is what it is.
Wait, I'm in the same boat as you, and I'm so upset about it. But for drum corps this summer, one of my best friends, he from band in high school, we did blue band together, and he was my roommate for all my 4 years at Penn State, and now we're in Eagles drumline together. Like we're super, super tight. But he is getting married on the weekend of DCI finals. I'm teaching all summer, and I'm not even going to be able. I probably won't even be able to get out there to see them.
He do that though. I mean, I'm wondering if your friends, when you say, "Hey, you know what's going on that weekend, right?" And they're like, "It's okay."
Yeah, honestly, I'm probably the only drum corps person there. A lot of college band friends at this particular wedding, and I don't think that they care as much about being in Indianapolis on August 10th. But
y'all said that she stepped away from a wedding reception once to watch WGI on Flow.
I actually no. Okay, I've considered this. However, my toddler is the ring bearer, so.
Well, the reception, not the ceremony.
Okay, maybe.
The reception.
Maybe. He's going to be there in a suit, running around.
True. I equate this to this. If you know what I mean, like you're going to some place, and you know how most men, okay, I hate to say just men,
not all men,
most men will have like basketball. You know what I mean? The Final Four. While I was judging this past weekend, I could look down on because I'm up at top, you know,
right?
Look down and like there's some dads, and literally I saw 4 phones with basketball games on them during championships, mind you. Well, at least you're there showing support.
Yeah, I just hope it wasn't their own child's group out there at that particular time, you know.
It probably wasn't.
I
Did
would
you see
think
that?
not.
There's a video that's going viral right now called Dance Dads, and they like go kind of like behind the scenes of a dance competition. They ask the dads, they're like, "What is your favorite part of your daughter's choreography?" And then the dance dad is like, "It's when she goes, oh," or whatever, and he like reenacts it. It's fantastic. They watch their kids, gosh darn it.
Yeah, they do. They do. They're not my kid. Who's winning?
Well, we also had a very special episode come out called
Oh.
On a Water Break in Crisis.
Yeah.
Alicia hosted that one, and she had a panel of hosts, and they talked about some of the recent tragic events that have been happening in our activity. Of course, there was the shooting in Texas, the fires in California, and then basically how we can and should respond as a community, basically, and supporting each other.
Yeah, I was on that one. I didn't talk to the people in California. However, I was on that panel and we talked about like safety precautions and things like that. And then what ifs, like, and you'll see this all on the podcast, but like bringing up the perspective from different points of view. Like Alicia's a director. Ricardo is an administrator. I'm a judge. Like there's those different perspectives of having it that way. We wanted a parent perspective, but we just couldn't get anybody on at that point. But we did bring up a lot of really good points and scenarios. So it's a good listen. Let's see. We also have the On a Water Break Around the World with grantees. He was interviewing the people around the globe, checking out with Kosin, president of the Marching Arts Association of Thailand, and everything he's doing globally. Grantees is traveling. Oh, he's getting out there. And
that's actually pretty crazy. I'm going to have to lock in with the grantees episodes and see what is going on there.
Yes. Like, honestly, I will say this, like, as an addition to the On a Water Break podcast and, with the people that we have, grantees has definitely been something that's like bridging the gap, from country to country. And
he's a force.
Such a force, dude.
Does he speak, like, what languages does he speak? Does he speak multiple, or
I think
is that
so.
Like part of why he's interested in?
Okay. Well, I think he does, because I think he's actually taught color guard in Thailand.
Okay.
And I think somewhere maybe he's been Hawaii.
He's been all over the place. In fact, like I met him at WGI in at the WGI con in 2019 is where he and I met, and like just kind of hearing some of his plans at that point. Like he was just sort of starting to get traveling and starting to do all this stuff. So he's been like working towards us for a long time, being a world traveler, and it's so cool. It's so cool to be able to have that sort of fearlessness and freedom that he has. Oh.
Well, he does it with everything he does too. Like he was part of the FLP, like the Future Leaders Program. He started that whole initiative with the gloves, having the right skin tone gloves.
Yes.
And started the initiative to get everybody on board. And just in the right color tights and things like that. And he partnered up with Kennedy Riles in doing that. What I'm telling you, like the proactiveness and what he's doing, and with everything else, amazing. And I'm just happy that we have him.
Definitely. Well, I need to get on an episode with grantees at some point, because I also know a bunch of like Latin American band connections I'm starting to build with my Yeah Base page, and I think that we could do a very nice little episode about all that together.
Crossover? Is it a crossover episode?
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk, Jeremy.
I may have had too much coffee. I'll just leave me alone.
Then I think I actually have one more that we need to recap here. I just did an episode with Julie Davila where she talks about everything she's been through, a ton of her judging philosophies. She's a really accomplished percussion judge and really just music judge in general in the activity. She's done a ton of different captions. She's on finals panels almost every year. I think she's going to be the new coordinator. She's starting to step into the role of being the new judge coordinator in DCI. It was awesome. I have so much respect for her. It's an awesome interview. Me and my co-host Anne for the episode, bass drummer that I marched with at Crown in 2019, put like a lot of thought into trying to ask thoughtful questions and get thoughtful responses. So I think everyone should listen. That one is my biggest recommendation. Super good episode.
Yep. I know a lot of you are going to be traveling like by car. It's a lot of hours. So honestly, break out the On a Water Break podcast, go through.
Yeah.
Get yourself, is it like acclimated to what we sound like? And you know what I mean? Come up and say hi. We're not like going to be like, we're not going to recoil when people come up and say hello.
And that's actually a perfect thing to bring up, Nicole, because we did talk about that we're going to be at WGI this week, but not sort of where and what's kind of going on. So we're going to be in the show day booth with Bobby as well. And then Bobby and the show day team have found a lot of the groups that they have costumed, and they're going to be bringing them into the booth. We're going to be doing recaps after different prelims and semis and finals. So we're going to be meeting in the show day booth at WGI to do that. And so if you're in Dayton, you're in WGI, find us. We have stickers. I'm sure that Jackie can show the lovely On a Water Break bottle that we will have as giveaways for people that might want
to. Also, how many flags did I end up giving away last year at WGI just to people for whatever it was, whatever contest we're running at that hour of the day? Like I gave away like 550 flags or something crazy. It was great.
It's true. That was fun though. It was so much fun.
Yeah. So come and find us at the booth. And then I know, like Steven said, he's going to be there with a bunch of percussion people next week with all of that. I don't know how much the percussion people will be in the booth. They're usually out there in the lot doing stuff. And Woody has very much said he wants to be in the lot doing water redoings with anybody that wants to.
Oh, that's a great idea. Cool. Yeah.
I love that. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Me and Woody are going to talk today. Come up with a lot of cool ideas.
Yeah. So definitely everybody check us out when you get to Dayton this week and next week. We're going to be there all around. So I'll send it back to you all.
I'm so sad I'm not going to be there. Next year I will be back and it'll be great.
Well, Jackie, last year, not only were you carting little baby Victor, but you were also,
gigantically pregnant.
Yeah, were also like literally carting another baby inside. So it's okay. Take a break. Take a break.
Okay.
I mean, you did the alumni corps pregnant. Come on, take a break.
That's intense.
I did. Those pictures just popped back up today, and I was like, "Whoa!" I forgot that I was like pregnant for all of that, and I
can't wait to
respect for that.
I can't wait for you to show your daughter this. Be like, this is why it's in your blood. You have to do color guard. Look, you were in my womb when I was doing the alumni corps.
That's another level of it. Like I have always thought that like band families, they just like were raising them right. But doing color guard in some sense physically while you're in the womb is that's different.
All right, let's go ahead and toss it to a commercial.
Celebrating its 25th anniversary, Guard Closet was founded as a consignment shop in 2000. Since then, it has grown to become your one-stop shop for the marching arts.
Do you need consignment uniforms and flags for your color guard, marching band, or drumline? We have thousands of sets of consignments in stock and ready to ship.
Do you need show design and custom choreography? Our designers have years of experience in the marching arts.
Do you need to sell your items and clear out your storage areas? We take in more than 600 sets of consignments each year and return hundreds of thousands of dollars to our consigners for their sales.
Do you need to have your students order shoes, gloves, and other equipment? We can set up a microsite for easy student ordering of a wide variety of items.
Do you need custom costumes or flags? We can help get you great designs from our team through top vendors like Show Day Designs.
Have you listened to our podcast, On a Water Break? Weekly episodes and bonus content keep you entertained and informed with what's going on in the marching arts.
For over 25 years, Guard Closet has been here to help. Check us out at guardcloset.com or follow us on social media.
We're back.
And we're back. Yes. Hello. And we're all oh.
We just like to do a swirl. It's fine.
We do. We're doing drill on the screen. Guys, let's go ahead and dive into our news because we've got some good stories. All right, I'm going to start us off. I have a very, very happy, exciting news story to share today. The Yukon band is currently having and will continue to have and has had a fundraiser for their another school, the Geary Band program. So if you have heard about this, there was a devastating fire in Oklahoma. They determined it was an accident. The Geary Band lost a lot of what they needed as far as like instruments and things like that to be for their band. But Yukon High School, which is, I'm not sure, I think they're like rival high school or another nearby high school. They are holding a fundraiser and for this band that lost everything. So anyway, they've collected 17 instruments, $3. So they are getting all of that, getting all the stuff for their friends over at Geary High School. And it sounds like it's going well. People who want to a lot of stuff that they need, they've got lists published on their local news sites. And I mean, literally, like the list is pretty long. Saxophones, clarinets, flutes, tubas, trumpets, cymbals, all different kinds of cymbals. I didn't know they made that many different kinds of cymbals. A piano.
You would be shocked.
Probably would be. So yeah, if you want to donate instruments, they'll take them. If you want to donate money so they can buy instruments, then go for it.
That's awesome.
Wow. That was everything. I got a little bit distracted by all of our drill.
Yeah, I was backstage apparently, and then I got brought back on stage.
I'm sorry. I am back here doing my best. I don't know. This is hard. There's a lot going on back here. I don't know.
Yeah, here we go. No, I think thank you, Gardy. Said that is so awesome.
Nicole, do you wanna go ahead and give us your
Yeah, I can go to the next one.
story.
So Palisades Charter High School is doing their first performance since the wildfires. So I think a lot of you already know we just did that episode about the Palisades Charter High School. They were caught in the wildfires, basically forcing almost 3,000 kids to go to online learning. And some students also lost their homes. But the students and the band director, they are not letting the fires or the destruction or even remote classes stop them from performing and doing what they love. That's what I love the most about this. Is one of those feel good stories, but like honestly too, as far as like donating is concerned, please, you know what I mean? They still need help. So please donate what you can. But they went, the band joined Your Morning for their first performance since the wildfires. It's like a morning show that's in California. So the school is holding an in-person benefit dinner and an online auction to raise money for the school's critical needs, including items for band uniforms, instruments, and even sheet music. Honestly, like there's all those things can be given. If you have access to any of those things, honestly, look them up, send it to them. I mean, honestly, I don't ask for permission. I don't on this something like this, like be proactive. It was so awesome just watching their story, and then how those teachers just did not waver. You know, it's just like, okay, we don't have this anymore. We don't have this anymore. And I know that their seniors are also COVID freshmen.
What?
Yeah. So, you know, I'm
That's
sure that
brutal.
it kind of triggered something in them to go back to online learning, because I know that it would have done something to me. And like taking that season, like having the season being like an option of the season not being a season was not in the cards for them. So I love that. But if y'all can ever get to watching Your Morning, which is, I think it says Spectrum News, Channel 1 in Southern California, watch them on there.
All right. I've got another story for us here. WGI announced the recipients of their WGI Hall of Fame for this year.
Nice.
Hopefully I get these names correct in case either of you guys know them. But we have Marletta Matthews Beckman and Tommy Keenum, both being inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. You guys familiar with either of them?
Yeah, I know Marlita.
Oh, Marlita. Awesome.
And
Yes.
Marlene Matthews and Tommy Keenum. Tommy does a lot of uniforms. Am I wrong with that? No, because actually I think that Tommy's done ATX uniforms when I was there. The year that we made one of the years that I was there, and we made finals. So
nice.
that's how I know of him. Now, like being face to face and shaking hands with each other, we haven't done that. But like, you know, so yes, no, I know of both of them. And I know that they've worked with tons and tons of groups and inspired tons and tons of performers and directors and techs. So honestly,
this is a very well-deserved honor.
Well-deserved honor. I feel like are they the only two that are being inducted?
There's one more, but they haven't written the article for this person yet. So
Is
the
it Mike
last
Lentz? I think
Mike
it's Mike
Lentz.
Lentz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike
Okay. I
Lentz.
know Mike. I actually work with Mike. I used to be the team lead for O2. And then when I took 8 years off from performing and went back, I performed at O2 and he was my director. So honestly, long time coming. And I know that this is something that it's just well-deserved all around. Really well-deserved all around.
Yeah. Well, honors to them. Congratulations to them. Looking through their texts here, it looks like they really have taught a lot of great groups. Marlita, I think, has been around with Center Grove High School, Marian Catholic, and the Cavaliers. And Tommy performed with Odyssey Winter Guard, Skyriders. It's also just a singer-songwriter in Nashville and outside of the marching arts. So someone adjacent kind of to both of these worlds of performing. So
that's
congratulations awesome to all the recipients for this year.
Oh, that's really
cool. When people can make that bridge from one to the other, because you don't hear about that.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, I feel like it should happen more often than it does. I wonder what very cool. What the block is.
So my next story is actually, it says that this high school band director reacts. Sorry. My dog, the dog likes to bark when you go outside the door. Then as soon as the door stops, like closes, done. Just want to bark.
He just wants to be on the podcast. That's all.
No. Anyway, so the high school band director reacts with joy after getting a really big surprise. So basically what happened is, and I'm sorry if I'm just going to kind of paraphrase this, but Haley Kinzer filmed her Green Central High School concert bandmates cheering and celebrating after their director Andrew Howe pulled out a plaque and revealed that they had received the highest marks at the North Carolina Bandmasters Association Music Performance Adjudication Concert Band Festival. It's a statewide event involving all the high schools across the Tar Heel state. He just did he played it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, hey, good job, but superior. Okay, so yeah, it's and they put it on as a TikTok. So I'm pretty sure like just go check it out. What is it under Green High School? Well, what is it? Well, the name of the account is Haley Kinsler 80. So HALEYKINZLER 80. And it just says Green Central School District. So it just says that for them. But it was actually put on Good Morning America.
Oh my gosh. Could you even imagine?
Like
You're just like, oh, I'm just going to put this cute little moment up on my TikTok for all my friends to see. And then Good Morning America is like, hello, nationwide coverage.
They said that, so they saw the envelope and everybody expected a paper because I guess when you get superior, that's when you get the plaque. So when he pulled out, like, he started to pull out his paper and then he pulled out the plaque and everybody like erupted. So they explained that to Good Morning America and then they said they didn't expect to get a plaque in the envelope. So they were a little disappointed at first, but then they were very surprised. Yeah, good job. Way to go, band director. But honestly, way to go to that school too, Green Central High School concert band. Nice job.
That's awesome.
Well, it is time for your Peak Group Travel Tip of the Week, brought to you by our sponsors at Peak Group Travel, helping you navigate your next adventure, whether it's across the country or just your next competition.
Hi all, it's Beth from Peak Group Travel with your travel tip of the week. Be sure to plan your trip well enough in advance of your travel dates, 6 to 12 months ahead at least. Hotels, flights, buses, and attractions can fill up fast. And you want to make sure you can maximize the time you need to fundraise for your trip as well. If you want more tips, be sure to follow Peak Group Travel on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're ready to chat about your next trip, send us an email at info@peakgrouptravel.com. This is Beth with Peak Group Travel and your travel tip of the week. Ready to elevate your travel game? Welcome to Peak Group Travel, the ultimate adventure creators. Whether you're planning an unforgettable class trip, a once-in-a-lifetime parade experience for your marching band, or a choir tour full of memorable performance venues, Peak Group Travel handles it all, so you can focus on making memories. From breathtaking international destinations to amazing adventures right here at home, Peak Group Travel customizes every journey to your vision. We're not just planners, we're your partners for the trip you want for your students. Our online registration portal makes managing your pre-trip experience smooth and convenient. We even collect your payments if you'd like. Picture it, effortless planning, unmatched experiences, and smiles that last long after the journey ends. That's the Peak Group Travel difference. And if you choose to partner with Peak on your next tour, and you mention that you heard about us on the On a Water Break podcast, you'll earn a $100 trip credit. Discover why groups everywhere trust Peak Group Travel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and be sure to visit peakgrouptravel.com today. You pick the date, and we'll make it great.
I want to
Can
take
I
a
just
now.
right? I was just gonna say that I miss Beth so much. I had such a flashback just now because she was on our podcast like in the early days.
Mhm.
We were just a baby podcast.
I was on a call with Beth the other night and I was so upset because my internet was just dying and dropping out. And if you listen to that episode, I leave like in 2 minutes. It's like, hey, Steven had to leave rehearsal.
Oh no.
I was like, where did
Anne's
it
gonna
go?
carry it on from here.
But seriously though, the way that that's set up, literally, like, go check out Peak Travel for real. Like, it's gonna save you. It looks like it saves you a lot of stress, time, and like you'll have a great trip. So check out Peak Travel.
Yeah, I don't know how like I could have done all of the traveling for our group if we had like a huge group, if we had a whole band to take everywhere. You know, just planning travel for my winter guard, you know, to go to competitions and such. I couldn't have done it if it was a huge group like a marching band or anything like that. So definitely helps to have a group, to have Peak Travel organize everything for you.
I've never tried and I never will because I have Peak Travel, so I don't need to.
Love that. Well, it is time for the 60-second tech block. This is the segment where one of our hosts or guest clinicians, but today it's going to be Nicole. We're going to put her on the spot to deliver a non-stop 60-second tech session on a topic that needs some serious attention after the last run.
And I'm being true about this, so I'm cutting you off.
I mean, I'm glad you are
on the timer.
Hey, listen, y'all, you picked the neurodivergent one to do this. It's fine though. Thank you.
Is there music for this one?
Yes. Let's let that play. Maybe.
The choice is doing a live stream.
Okay, let's go on then.
60-second tech block. 60-second tech block.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nicole has prepared 3 topics that she thinks she can talk about for a full 60 seconds straight with no hesitation, no pauses, just pure technique gold. So I'll just throw it over to you. Why don't you just tell us what your topics are?
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
So surviving championships week, that's one. How you should approach your final judges meeting, so your critique.
Very helpful.
And why you should go to the cookout.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Stephen, what do you think?
That was actually just me thinking about the cookout food. It sounds good to me. That's what I would say.
As it is.
See, I feel like the judges meeting one's going to be super valuable, though. Maybe
that
we
is
should go
more valuable. Probably
we should go to the comments. Well, I don't know if it's more valuable than the cookout. I'm just saying.
You know what,
There's a
though?
lot of
We
value
can
here.
I'll bring that up later. I'll have a lot to say later.
Well, I was thinking we should throw it to the comments and see what our viewers want to hear about.
Yes, the comments. Y'all, this is why I shouldn't choose stuff. People in the comments, tell us.
Everybody in the comments,
what do you
what
want
do
to
you think? What do you think? So surviving championships week, 1, 2, or 3. Surviving championships week is 1. How you should approach your final judges meeting is 2. And why you should go to the cookout is 3. So what should Nicole tech us on for 60 seconds?
Actually, at this point, we'll probably go with the first one. Would be Jeremy.
The cookout.
Hey, 3.
The cookout.
Okay,
The cookout. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, go for it.
3,
Steven.
2, 1, go.
Okay, so this year, this is the 4th iteration. The cookout is back this year. We were not here last year, but we're here again this year. This year, we're actually not doing it on Sunday. We're doing it during WGI. So it is going to be in between open class finals and world class finals from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. at Paw Pavilion. There's going to be live performances, music, the Legacy Award presentation, scholarship presentation. We're going to have plates to go. So the tickets are $10 as a suggested donation. But if you bring your guard, because I know there's a lot of places that don't accommodate over like 20 people at one place in Dayton, bring your whole guard. They can eat for $5. This is a good place to get outside, touch some grass because you've been inside UD Arena all day. Come on and do it. Hey, the cookout is celebrating people of color in Color Guard. With today's climate and the way that things are going, let's just keep this light, bright, happy, gay, and come out and celebrate. This is for everybody. Everyone is invited to the cookout.
Yay!
Very well done. That was awesome, actually. Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Pageants. I feel like.
Do I do pageants?
Have you ever done pageants?
No.
I feel like that when pageant contestants are presenting something, I feel like you've got that same. I don't know.
That's awesome. No one's ever said that to me before.
Well, there you go.
Well, great. Yay. I actually got through it.
That was seriously though so great. I wish I was coming to the cookout. Also, whenever I took my team to WGI in 2022, one of the things we did was we scheduled a dinner meeting with another team that we wanted to meet and become friends with. And I feel like the Cookout would be the place to do that if there are teams that are wanting to do that.
Especially if you're from like different states and you're like, oh, I saw you online. I saw you online. We're hoping that happens. You know what I mean? Like when people come and they're there and they're meeting each other and they're having that like, mingly time, that they can do that. And I know there's one more thing is like, we're going to be live streaming from 4 to 5 for the last hour of it. So just so you know, and that's going to be on Instagram.
Awesome.
Awesome.
What
All
are
right.
we doing?
What are we doing?
I was just about to say, this is everybody's favorite part of the show coming up next.
Yeah.
So we are going to let loose a little bit. Maybe we'll let loose a lot. Who knows? This is live. Anything could happen. This is your chance to rant about something in the marching arts that just doesn't make sense. So maybe it's a tradition that needs to go. Maybe it's a habit that performers can't seem to break. Maybe it's something that makes you think, why are we even doing this? Or why haven't we started doing this yet? So whatever it is, this is your moment to call it out. So who wants to start getting something off their chest first?
What are we doing not being prepared for what are we doing is my problem. So either of you two should probably go first and I'll get back to you in a minute.
Great. I thought you were going to actually like, hey, what is this? And it's just like, okay, I have kind of a hot button topic.
Let's do it. You
know me, I usually avoid hot button topics, but since I don't have to travel and judge any more shows right now, so I get it from region to region. Everyone has their woo-hoo. You know what I'm saying?
I know where this is going.
And then when we get to WGI, they like to blend all those things together, which is, to me, becomes a little bit too much, or maybe even not. I know that some people just love to have all those things in between each one. And well, what are we doing? Just, learning where that group comes from, or find, you know what I mean? They say where they're coming from. You know that each region has their own little ooh,
Mm-hmm.
Just doing that one. Why do we need to blend it all into one big song?
No, I think that's like big time percussion problem too, like East Coast,
really?
West
Y'all doing
Coast.
percussion?
Well, like you're talking about like regional differences and kind of
the way that people will clap for them and do those claps and stuff.
Oh, the claps.
Like special cheers for people
really
from their circuit or their region or whatever.
No, I was just thinking about like regional differences and like how do you pick what's best if the East Coast likes something the West Coast doesn't. But yeah, we don't have all the claps now.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say like Texas has, the stars at night or big again, bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Cool. You're from Texas. Let's do that. But then after that, the all
the additions that go into it. The thing is, like also, like if you miss the chant, and I think Whitney was talking about this recently too. Like if you miss the chant, you miss the chant, and like it should just be done. Like the chant happens once, and then you do the chant together, and you jump in if you can, and then if you miss it, you don't get to start a new chant.
Yeah, because like here you have you know how UD is mapped out. Somebody will start it down here and then it kind of grows and then it's done. Well, then over here in the nosebleed section, they're like, we missed it. We want to do it. And then they started again, and I'm just like, y'all, you know how you have 3 seconds till they're gonna start the music. So I need you to.
Yeah. This might be a thing that instructors need to understand too. For sure. WGI is this weekend. Can you believe it? Can you believe it is already WGI time? Oh. Okay, Steven, what do you want to gush and go about? No, not gush and go. Sorry, what are we doing?
Speaking what are we doing a little bit, Nicole kind of inspired me with the Cookout. So like, what are we doing not connecting group to group when we're in Dayton? It's just not really a thing, but it actually is such a brilliant idea to have like a cheap, affordable meal option that's about like the activity in an open space where you are encouraged to bring your whole group. Like that's actually an awesome idea. Mm-hmm. Shout out to you guys for coming up with it. Percussion should have something like it.
The plan is, and still is, to branch that over into the percussion section of things.
Nice.
Once I get a bigger planning committee because
For sure.
a lot of people still teach and have, other things that they're doing. And I'm one of those people, and I have to work on that with myself. It's just like, oh, can you do this or can you do more? And it's just like, well, I don't want to ask people that. So because you've both taught, coming down to this week and getting into WGI, like you don't have, your brain is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
At least mine is. So
yeah, even looking out into percussion week, I'm like, it's going to be a whole thing, like trying to do as much as I can with the show, but also be teaching United and be like the primary bass tech. It's like
and do on a water break.
Yeah, I'm going to do it all, but it's going to be a lot of coordination, a lot of little quick moments, It's going to be fun though.
Yep.
Great job, everyone. Set your equipment down. Gush and Go.
All right, this is our chance to shout out something awesome happening in life, marching arts related or not. Maybe you're excited about performance, student success, big life event, just something cool you want to brag about. No negativity, pure unfiltered hype. So
I got you. UP Bass put on 2 new pieces of like aesthetic stuff on our equipment this year that no one's ever done before, to the best of my knowledge. So we got like these special clips on our bass drums. They're colored. They're like 3D printed. And then we also have hoops, like extra additional hoops going around them that are also like colored and kind of fit into the uniform design a little bit, like an iridescent blue. So come to the UP Bass slot and check them out when you're in percussion finals these next 2 weeks, because they look sick. They're going to glimmer in the light. You want to just come see it. Come see United.
Get it, finals push. I love that. That's what I call when you add those bells and whistles on. I call that's my finals push.
The finals push.
Yes. I want to go to the comments just for a second. It says, sorry. Hopefully marching is working right this weekend. Can't stand watching a show and there's a tech glitch somewhere. Then you can hear the playback. Sorry, you can't
hear the playback. Yeah.
Yep.
Agreed, honestly. Sammy. That's one of the reasons why you guys are like, oh, you can watch from the wedding on Full Marching. And I'm like, I mean, I can. It's just not the same.
True story.
So I should gush about that actually, because my toddler is going to be in the wedding. He bought a suit. He has a 4-piece suit, and he looks adorable. And I actually have a picture of him like with wearing his suit, trying it on, and holding his little, like, he has a little stuffed a red panda that he sleeps with. He's like got his little stuffed red panda, but he put his other panda in his pocket under his little jacket, so he looks all professional with like a red panda stuffed animal. Perfection. So I can't wait to see those photos come out whenever we have the wedding. So that's my Gush and Go.
Yes, definitely wants to see that. And tell him next time we get together, we will play restaurant.
Yes, he's still all about it. It's his favorite game. Maybe he's gonna be a restaurant owner someday. Who knows?
Nicole, what you want to on his menu?
Yeah, green beans and chicken with rice. He's still serving it up.
When last year when Vic came with Jackie to WGI, he was just like, hey, what do you want? Green beans? Okay, green beans.
Did not care what you actually said. Green beans. You're gonna have green beans. That's still his favorite thing to have in his little play restaurant.
I guess my Gush and Go is honestly going to be. I am super excited about this season. Just not even about the season. I'm just super excited about going to WGI. And going about the Cookout mainly too, is just because it's a labor of love. And honestly, it's not about, I had to get this through my head too. It's not about like how many people are going, but like, honestly, it's about how the people that are there, like how much they love it, because we've had people that have come every year and they continue to come every year. And that's honestly where that's the whole reason for that. You know what I mean? Like you come in, you get that whole like feeling of coming together for real. And, it's not just people talking about it. It's, this is what that talk is in real time and tangibly. So we are coming together not just only to celebrate the community itself, but like we're also inviting in like the community of Dayton. So this year we're actually partnering with Miami Valley Meals, and they make like nutritious, delicious food for the people that can't really afford it for themselves. And then we're also partnering with PFLAG Dayton, and I know there's PFLAG organizations all over the US, and it's great for them to come in and see this, because a lot of the people that they are usually around and talking to are in the color guard community, and they don't even know it. And both of these organizations didn't even know about WGI. Like, it's right there, you know?
Oh my
So I
God.
was just like, wait a second.
Wow.
We're going to actually have the people that we've been dealing with, and, you know, to get both of those organizations, they're sending representatives to world-class finals, so they can actually find out what it's like and what it's about.
Yes. Awesome.
It's called Gush and Go, not Gush and Stay. Let's go.
Guys, thank you for a great rehearsal this week. I cannot believe we just accomplished doing this live. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was fun. I had a good time with this.
So much fun. I love seeing you two also, since this is kind of how we started. So thank you to all of our listeners who came and participated in the comment section. Anybody who's listening, if you've got a question or a good topic to talk about, make sure you email us at onawaterbreakpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on social media. Send us a DM if you want to be on the show. We have a form to fill out. If you want to be a guest, you can come and chat with us just like this. We love having cool people on the podcast. So check out our link in bio on all of our social media. You could take your phone out and make a video of yourself. You don't even have to be super formal about it. You can just send us a video of yourself, and maybe we will include it in the podcast. One more thing. Don't forget about our YouTube channel. If you're watching live, you already know about it because we're live here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe so you can see us here. Hit that bell so that you can get updates and notifications when we're live. And of course, before you close out your podcast listening app, go subscribe, write us a review, share this with a friend, follow us on social media at On a Water Break, and we'll see you at the next rehearsal on a water break. And I'll see you guys at the next rehearsal.
See ya.
Go practice.
The On a Water Break podcast was produced by Jeremy Williams and Christine Ream. The intro and outro music was produced by Josh Lyda. To learn more, visit lydamusic.com. And until next time, thanks for tuning in.